I am awake. I am aware. I am intelligent. I am divine. I am awake. I am aware. I am intelligent. I am divine. I am awake. I am aware. I am intelligent. I am divine. I hope everybody arose in that space upon their grand rising. One thing for sure, if we're paying attention, we may be observing that how we wake up is more important, or may be more important than if we woke up. I'm gonna let that marinate. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. I hope everybody's feeling good for no reason at all. I hope everybody's feeling good for no reason at all. And I hope everybody's feeling good for no reason at all. It is a pleasure to be here. We're gonna get off into the Archangel Animal Oracle deck, but before we do, I ain't tap in yesterday for my own personal reasons. Not that I really even have one, I just didn't tap in. It was a day of relaxation, restoration, and rejuvenation. Talked to my grandseed and my son, but for the most part, I just relaxed on what we term Father's Day. And for most of us, our mother played the role of being a mother and father. So I don't want to take away from the masculine, the males, the men who have been fathers, who have been teachers, who have been leaders, whether it was in their own family or in the family of someone else. Things happen. But I do want to salute the granddaddies. I want to salute the daddies. I want to salute the stepdads. I want to salute the uncles. I want to salute the brothers. I want to salute the cousins. Happy Father's Day. Step up. We need it more than we may realize. But I have to speak on that the way I do, because most women been the fathers. If you a male, y'all know I'm telling the truth. You may come from a single parent home yourself. Even if you're a woman, you may come from a single parent home yourself. And 9 times out of 10, it probably was a woman. But there are some single parent males out there. I want to salute y'all. Happy Father's Day. How we wake up may be more important than if we woke or not. Salute. Where do I begin, man? I've been watching these commercials. And when I do, and the more that I watch these commercials, when I find time to entertain myself with TV, I see a repeating theme, to the point that as me and my son was talking, I made mention to him. I really believe that they trying to replace us with robots. They say they're making robots to help serve us, or to serve us better. But in reality, I think they're making all these robotic machines to replace us. And once everything has became digital, or became in robotic control, we no longer have control in our hands. what they gonna do with us when robots doing everything that we used to do. People gonna lose their jobs and all kind of stuff. It may not seem an easy conversation to talk about, but we gotta have our eyes open. We gotta be aware, and we definitely gotta be preparing ourselves. Cause when it come time to be ready, if we ain't ready, we're gonna be hurting in a way worse situation than we think this pandemic just took us through. I really believe they're trying to replace us as human beings, us as people, with machines. And then even worse, you know, some of us need to be mindful of not allowing ourselves to become artificial intelligence, because we're so saturated in the internet and, you know, stuck in computers and social media and Twitter and Instagram, IG, Facebook, and all that all day long, you know. It's getting harder to tell, you know, what's authentic and what ain't. Furthermore, if you're not your own inspiration, don't teach your kids to be like you. If you're not your own inspiration, don't teach your kids to be like you. It may sound harsh, but it's the truth. If you're not your own inspiration, don't teach your kids to be like you. Why would I want my son to be like me if Jay-Z was my idol? Why would you want your daughter to be like you if you're trying to be like Beyonce? So I'm going to say it again. If you're not your own inspiration, please don't teach your kids to be like you. Somebody gonna catch you. What do I want to talk about? If you're being real, you ain't gotta worry about who real and who not. It'll speak for itself. Continue to tap in. Continue to be more aware. Continue to meditate. Continue to exercise. Continue to eat healthy. Continue to practice positivity. Continue to be assistance to others as you assist yourself. Continue to be assistance to the planet. As you clean up yourself, recognize it's okay to clean up the planet. Pick up litter sometimes, you know. Offer help to the next door neighbor. It's a lot of things that we can do that says we are becoming better people. When you tap in, you become more sensitive to the energy of the planet. You can see things before they happen sometimes. Some of us feel things before they happen sometimes. Some of us hear things before it happens sometimes. You know, the inner ear, the inner eye, the inner body. But one thing we can't do, once you've been shown anything, once you've been told anything, once you have felt anything, is act like it didn't occur. All the distractions that we need are available to us. All the distractions that's required are appearing for us. And all the distractions that we don't need are the most available. Choose wisely. Remember that we always have a choice. We can focus on the world that we're living in, or we can focus on the world that we live in. we need to remember, you can't be who you were if you're becoming who you're meant to be. To grow, growth causes dislike. And what's so crazy about that statement is because when I look back on certain parts of myself, or I look back on certain phases and shadows of myself that I had to deal with, that I had to confront, that I had to handle, that I had to address, it kind of makes me feel a kind of way, you know, to honestly look back at myself and say, damn, well, you used to be like that. But it's a good place to find ourselves being if we're growing, if we're maturing, if we're evolving, if we're expanding. We should find ourselves many times looking back on certain aspects of ourselves and finding dislikes for that person, for that character, for that behavior, for the words, for something we may have did. We should be able to see some dislike in what we used to be if we becoming something better. If we're being better, if we practicing the habit of being better than we never been, we should be able to look back on a lot of places in our lives and see some things that we thought was cool at one point in time that we dislike now. To grow causes dislike where you was once liked. And when what's in your world not doing the same thing, when what's in your world is not doing the same thing, you may find yourself pointing the finger, or you may find yourself having a finger pointed at you. It takes courage to be disliked. It takes courage to do something different. It takes courage to be better than you never been. It takes courage to talk different than people used to hearing you talk. It takes courage to be disliked, but it takes courage to dislike what you used to be, especially if what you used to be wasn't no good in the first place. Somebody walk with me. It takes courage to hold true to your mission, regardless of who don't understand it, regardless of who doubt it, and most certainly, regardless of who may not like it. We ain't come here to be people pleasers. We ain't come here for nobody to like us. But we did, and we all are here to come to understand according to our own timing, and to know according to our own point and place in this space called life. So relax and enjoy the ride. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Wouldn't it be amazing if we could just take a wand and change everything in our life? But unfortunately, it don't work out like that. But I ain't gonna tap out. I ain't gonna tap out too soon, because I almost forgot that the Arch Animal Oracle deck had been done, you know. But my energy is on fleek right now, till it almost made me forget. But we're gonna settle down. I'm gonna take a few breaths. We're gonna get on through this message, because I usually go through the cards first before I even go into the message. But you know, the spirit work how it works. And my dog took off because he heard me say the magic words. So they got their own magic words, so they know when they hear me say a certain. When I say stillness and abundance the second time, they taking off. They gone. But it's okay, we're gonna rock with it. We got the well, family. Live as a fully conscious being. And that goes back into what I was talking about when we wake up in the morning. You know, when we wake up, how we feeling when we wake up in the morning really hold more weight than if we woke or not. Because everybody woke don't control how they wake up. So as you really woke, if you ain't controlling how you wake up when you get up in the morning, when you get up in the AM, you ain't controlling that part of your being woke. Are you really woke? Feel good for no reason at all, you hear me? We're going to the well though, y'all give me a minute. Just a jewel for a fruit, a tool for the crew. Live as a fully conscious being, Archangels Mary and Jolis. About whales, these awesome evolved beings originate from the 10th dimensional universe of Shekinah. Y'all didn't even know we had the many universes. The 10th dimensional universe of Shekinah. Shekinah glory. They carry a level of love and joy that is currently beyond our comprehension. As they swim in the oceans, Archangel Mary pours blessings down, while Archangel Julius sends blessings up to them from the portal of the Bermuda Triangle. Held in this shaft of pure love, they spread the light and messages of these archangels, as well as the codes of higher enlightenment and hope they bring from Shekinah. Their sole mission is to maintain the divine blueprint for our oceans and hold the vibration of our planet. They chose to fulfill it in the waters where the energies of the land cannot affect them. Whales demonstrate conscious breathing and act to give birth to live babies so that they could understand maternal love. As part of their service mission, they protect the dolphins and the sacred wisdom they hold. Guidance. This is the card of mastery, so this is not by mistake. This is the card of mastery. One of the first steps is to be able to control your breathing. Through controlling your breathing, you can control your chi. When you focus on your breath, you connect consciously to source and your place of origin. Well wisdom suggests you center yourself through breathing or deepen your meditation practice. When you think about or swim with whales, Angel Mary can also take you up to source. Your heart will be touched by the ineffable light. Rise above worldly matters and spread love. I'm going to say it again. Rise above worldly matters and spread love. Light, hope, and inspiration to those around you. Ask that your 5th dimensional blueprint be fully installed, activated, and in operation. And live it. No matter what is happening around you, be the best that you can be. No matter what is happening around you, be the best that you can be. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. I love y'all, family. Saiwoo to God.